All right, testing. Oh, right. So in our blue sky, we mentioned the T5 heaters. On our restream, we still mentioned ancient cities. So today will actually be the T5 heaters is what we're going for. Good morning. Yeah, good to be here. Oh, we can come up and down now. So let's go. Oh, do we have food? We have water, but we don't have food. Why is our jetpack not working? There we go. All right, so we'll go over here. Whoop. Get back on our stairs. Okay. We'll go grab some food. Water. See what we need for our T5 heaters. Start laying that out. So our primary goal today is getting our perimeter and at least a couple T5 heaters done. Okay. So the T5 heaters are going to need, and building the road through, because since we built it directly over our path out, we're either going to have to move our vehicle thing, which we spent some time making, or have a nice kind of path through our building, which I don't think is bad. We just have to find the T5 heater. There it is. So we need, if we're doing a good. I guess I could turn it in there. Okay. So is it a 4x4 or two 2x2s? I mean, that would be a lot of heat. And I don't know whether we want to stack it. So a 2x2 on each side, or we'll do it with 4x4. So we need three iridium, is it this one? Okay. What can you supply? What is it? Excuse me. Oh, and we are live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Yeah, day 45 of this, and yeah, everything else stands. So do we not have? Oh, where's our? Oh, our iridium is going upstairs. That's why. Okay. Right. And then so if we do that, excuse me, we can have this one also demand. Do we want it to demand that though? Because it's actually no, we don't. We don't need to move it somewhere else, because we can just say that this is going to supply, right? It's going to supply that. It's going to supply, where's our other thing? Excuse me. Oh, maybe not powder, but where's that at? Where is the other super alloy? Super alloy, and then it's gonna supply the chips. There we go. Right. So it can make this, but yeah. Okay, so it does not have enough. So let's go upstairs. Actually, if we're gonna do that and it's not making it, let's have it make, oh. Well, we have to have that first. So we would need a second, wait. Oh yeah, we would need a second one because this would have to make the super alloy, and then we would need another auto crafter to make the super alloy rods. But now we can come in here. What do we have? Okay, so that's that. Oh, okay, so that's enough for one. And what are you also collecting? Let's have you collect that as well. Cause I don't think, or is it here? Does this collect something as well? No? Okay. Is this one maybe then? I'm gonna have you demand, well, no, we're using this one for the biological stuff, so. So we'll keep that there, okay. So this is making its thing, but let's see what we have in here. Okay. We got the crystals, but let's have it make. Oh, this. Two. And we'll have to spend some time making the super alloy. That's going to be our bottleneck. Oh. I guess we can have it do that. No. We can put it, we'll just put it back on this. And then we'll grab, well, 1, 2, 3. And here we go. Organize this. Okay. Where else would the iridium go? I mean, we're getting lots of the uranium. Okay. We need at least one more. We'll let this do its thing. And then we can build a container down where we're going to put all of this, so that we can pull in the resources there as they're made up here. And then that way we don't have to carry so much with us. We can just let it kind of build up and then work on it as there's enough there. All right. Okay, so that's enough of that, enough of that. We'll let it do its thing because we're gonna need a few of those. Oh, why not have this also supply whatever we're having it make? That way when we need to call on it, it's already set up. Okay, so let's go here and see what we got. Oh no, that's storage. What's in here? Okay. All right, so let's, oh, we don't need that down. Is it this one? Yeah. One, do we have enough? Are we close? No, we need like 4 more and aluminum for a second rod. And then we need 8 in aluminum. Oh, did we, maybe we can put a, maybe you can demand, that. And just double check that we set this up to supply. Yeah, it's supplying it. Okay, perfect. So that means it gives us a little more storage. So this will fill up before that other one stops. So. Great. And now we can go. Oh. Yeah, probably not the best. Oh. So it's demanding it, but it doesn't have any yet, so. Which means we probably need more drones. All right. Now that ought to be enough for our T5 heater, right? Yes. So our bottleneck there is going to be, well, sulfur's coming in, iridium's coming in, so we would just have to change that over to the powder whenever we want to make that. So I think we're good. We'll drink some water from the lake's edge. Oh yeah, you can't drink when you're underwater. Okay. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about here, so. We want to probably come through here. So we're gonna drive over this thing, maybe. Okay, let's take all of that. What is this one demanding? Okay. So we'll put yeah, we'll do just that one as titanium, and then we'll do maybe it's this. Okay. Oh, there. And we'll tell this one to only do iron. There we go. That way they won't conflict with each other and all of that. Okay. But now we need lots of iron, I think. Oh, but if we fill this up, now that one is full, so it shouldn't try to put anything in there. And should fill this up instead. So now we need to figure out... Yeah, so this path here, it cuts it a little bit, so really we probably should have put the door on the front side here so that we can drive out, so we'll have to fix that later. But I think we can drive through here. And then, yeah, we can come down here, put out our wall on this side, and then start filling in things here. So if we did that, yeah, we don't have as much space on the side as we thought. So we could do one of two things. We can either have it come through here, or three things. So have it come through here and have it like come through a building as like a way to come out on the other side. We can add some foundation here and just drive around the side of the building here and make this an edge. Or we can make this the side of the building, and this just kind of free floats there. Maybe we put well, just kind of let it hang out or something, and then we just drive straight through like we were going to before. It's just wider. I'm kind of leaning towards leaving it there and letting this hang out, or expanding the side here. So even though turning is kind of hard, if we fill more of this area in with foundation, then we can drive along the side here and, you know, explore some of the ships this way and drive around. So if that's the case, then we just, yeah. I kind of like being able to drive straight through, or the idea of being both able to drive straight through or around. So I think we'll make this a wall here, and then this will just be some kind of architectural feature. And maybe we add some like habitats on the side over here, like the aquarium and whatnot. And then do the same on the other side, so it looks more intentional. That might not be a bad idea. What are you? Uncommon. Okay, so if we do that and let that hang out, then that means this needs to be, well, we'll have to take this down because our wall, this is going to be our wall. Actually, yeah. So if we do that, okay. So let's do that then. Yeah, we can't do that, so we just do this, and then we'll figure out how to. It's just gonna, I guess, more or less float, because the way the clipping and everything works, it doesn't terraform to your product or to your build. That might be a little bit more challenging, but I think that would be a big quality of life as well, where if you run into something like this where you can't quite fit one under here, you could build it and it would basically clear out the dirt. You wouldn't be able to build another layer below that, but at least that way it looks better from the outside and it's still functional on the inside. Because there are other crash sites where you can find where people built underground bases to survive. So showing that and then not letting players do that, or not making it clear how you do that, is confusing, or could be confusing. Yeah, because if we tried to build like this on the ground, we can't go down like we can with some of the crash sites. So if we do that, I guess we could still do the 3x3 or 4x4. And if that's a wall, so these other ones can be 2x2s here, so that it comes out here, and then this will be our foundation. Or do we want this to be? Maybe we can make that the foundation. All right. Yeah, so this is going to take a while though. Okay. But if we do it here, yeah, because when we get the 2x2s, that will do here, 2x2s across. So this wall will be a little textured because some will be 2x2, some will be 1 thick, unless we put ones here to make it all the same size, and it just means there'll be some rooms will be a little bigger than others. Yeah. Wait, what one is just titanium and... Yeah, okay. Can we put that there? Yeah, that. Okay. Can we put this up here? Nope, we can't reach it. Can't reach it. Okay. But that looks kind of cool too, and then the vehicle comes under, so it's like scanning it. So. Oh, okay. Perfect. We don't need to go all the way across to put down our first T5 heater over here, but I want to get it clear what's gonna happen. There we go. Lock that in place. Okay, so now if we come out 2 or 3, then that'll be enough for 1 over here, probably. Okay, so nothing yet. Oh, but we only have the 1, okay. Let's look over in this field over here, see if we can find any Iron. Oh, I know what we could do. We could go over to the aluminum and see what we have over there. I don't know if we set these up to take anything away. Maybe we did. Oh, everything. Okay, so we said. So that's at, yeah, so we did set those to supply everything. Okay. Which means, oh, okay, so it's supplying, so it's taking from these two as well. Okay. Everything, so we got that coming through. Okay, so, nope. It was a good thought. We just forgot that we actually set that up already. Well, not a lot of iron over here anymore. Okay. So now let's do, lock that in. Another foundation here. And one more there. I think that's all. Yeah. Now let's see. I think this is going to be too big to fit here. Are you? No. We can't put T5 heaters on that, but we can. But we can put them on top of habitats. Which means we would have to replace. We couldn't replace these because foundations can clip the ground, but habitats can't. So that means we have to rethink that a little bit. I was mistaken thinking that if we could put them on habitats, we could put them on. Well, before I say that, okay, so maybe it is. What is this connecting to? Let's put it maybe there. And we'll see if we can build our habitat on that side. Why it has to be built into that? I don't know. Oh, and then we should have plenty of space on this side if we make it, well, I don't know, actually, if we... We'll have to see if we can build one of those quickly to see if it needs to go farther out or not. So I don't want to build too many more until we get that corner done. Right, okay. So let's go over there and let's go this way. Right. Okay. Don't think we have enough over here for that. Okay. And then we'll have to put some foundation under this to make the building look okay, because we can't kind of fill it in. That's one of the things that I like about Satisfactory. It's more on the factory side than the terraforming side, but you're building the walls versus the habitats. So you can build walls more or less into the ground, so you can look like dirt is kind of come up against the side over time and not have as much floating stuff. I mean, you can still do the floating stuff, but it's not as big an issue. So it's going to need to be like 3 deep, except we can't build it now because of that. Okay, that is so weird. Okay. So we can do it on this side and then have it come here. See, that is weird. That is weird. Okay, it doesn't take it initially, but then takes it later. Okay. But at least it's here. And now if we could do the other ones like this, will be good. And then we could build like the 2x2, like we said, out this way. And then on top of it, so it'd just be the stairs mainly that are kind of 1 wide. And then the rest of the walls will also be 2x2. So oh, well, maybe this wall will have to be a 1x1. And that wall can be 2x2, and we can use that to tell direction maybe. Because if we did this 2x2, it would stick out into our track area. So we have to change that. What is this? All right. Something happened to this later. What is that? Pulsar crystal. Okay. Oh, pulsar crystal. Oh, let's turn on our flashlight. Okay. No, it doesn't look like we got too much more over here then. Oh, we have three pulsar crystals. Let's walk around the perimeter maybe. Maybe some other stuff fell over here. Not seeing anything, just butterflies. Oh, oh no, that's just but that is something. And we can sell these for the trading tokens. Don't know what they're actually called, but they're the best option, I think. Because you can do fuel cells for 5 more, but a fuel cell takes 3 pulsar quartz plus some other stuff. So instead of getting, it's 75 plus the other materials, I think the material cost actually isn't as good. All right, so we got the one there. Oh. Okay, let's also have this one demand. We need the rods, that, and where's the powder? I don't know how quickly these will come. And this one, I guess, isn't supplied, but... Oh, and it gives you the value and your Terra tokens. Oh, trade tokens, Terra tokens. Oh, and we'll also need some alloy down here for that other stuff. So as that builds up, we'll be good there. But we'll build that there. Maybe build 2. So we're going out in that direction. And then do the same thing over here. And if we hold control and we do that, it's like a quasi-zoop. So not quite as nice as Satisfactory, but not bad. Oh, and we can't fall down here, which is good. So as long as we... Oh, but can we get back? No. So we do have to like jump back. So we're probably going to have to figure out how to put this under here so that we don't fall, but... On this side, it looks a little closer. Oh, there we go. So 1 rod, so... Right. So we get 3 of those, and then we need the 3 super alloys. And we'll be good. There we go. Okay. So we need to figure out how many we do. Like a 2x2 is easy, so a 3x3. With a little space like that. So this takes, well, more than that. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, and this amount of space is probably what, 6 in there. So you probably want 4 per one of these. So that would be 12 if we do a 3x3. Or 16 if we do a 4x4. All right, so probably need to work on getting some microchips though. So that's that. So there's that's that. That's number 4 there. Can we build a light? All right, so if we do, this is 4, right? So this gives us a little extra space. Oh. Where's it at? Gonna put it in the middle there. So this tells us that that's number 4. So this is 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I guess we're out of the iron, yeah. And then here we'll put another one and another light. And this can tell us like this is on the 4th block of each one. So use that to kind of separate things. give our heater some space. I think everything is, well, our drones are still dropping stuff off, so that means that we... Oop, food. Are we low? Do we have food on us? We do have some food. And we've got some water right here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. 4. And then we'll build a... Oh, we don't have any magnesium. But there's some over here. Okay. Now we can build one of these. Roughly in the middle. Right? So our T3 heater, or T5 heater, would go kind of in here, in between these poles. And that would be number 2. So there's 1, 2. So maybe a 3x3 is gonna be okay, because otherwise we're gonna go really far down there. So maybe a 3x3 and then stacking it, because that'd be 9. So maybe we'll get most of the foundation down this time, or try to. So that's 1, 2. Oh, so 3, 4. So 3, 4, and then do we have any iron? No. Okay. Oh wait, that's not. Oh yeah, it's iron and magnesium. So we need both iron and magnesium. And there's our magnesium. Okay. Let's go see if our iron... If we get 2 more iron, that ought to be pretty good, because then we can head back and see what we can do as far as the super alloys go. So we'll need more of those rods to... Wait. So 1, 2, 4. Okay, good. So maybe we'll put it out a little farther, and then... like that. Okay. Perfect. And now we'll go out this way. If we need to expand it, we can, but this will at least give us a... there we go. A good base of operation for these heaters. Which I guess makes sense to just stack it unless you're just putting them random all over the place. It does mean that we'll have to take our vehicle a little bit longer, but that won't be bad. All right, so how much more of this do we have? 1 isn't enough, okay. So we might just have to let that fill up, and maybe we'll put some of these over here. And then we'll go see what we can do as far as super alloy goes, because we're got about 15 minutes left, so see what we can do with that. All right, let's go up the stairs and see what our supply is like. Right, so if we take all of that, shouldn't be anything in here. Okay, good. So 1, 2, 3 maybe? That would be one more heater. And we need to check our electricity availability, our power availability. Okay, so we're a little short there, but that's fine. Okay. We'll probably be able to get one more by the time the stream is over. And then we can go from there. So that's almost full. Okay. Oh, and this is that going downstairs? Right, so this is not, let's take that out of this one. Since it's also being demanded here, and this is the only thing being demanded, so that one's just gonna get full. So we do need more of that. We're not getting more because, well, yeah. Because this one is getting full, but it needs to get used before we switch it over. Maybe we'll do this while we're doing that, because we need more circuits to build more of these. What do we got down here? What is in here? Oh. Power. So we got 650. So 650, and these take... You can build 2 more. So we probably want to work on one of these. So we need one more super alloy. Maybe we'll go build that. Nothing's gonna build up. Oh, we don't have any more. Okay, are they not? What is our bottleneck here? Aluminum, iron, titanium. All of this stuff really. So there's cobalt. So iron is... We're demanding iron in a lot of spots. So that's what our holdup is. What is this one doing? So we have a lot of titanium, so let's do iron now. So all of that should get transferred out and we'll be back to iron. What do we need for the circuits? Do we not have any nuggets? Guess not. All right, let's go see what mushrooms we have and maybe we can get some nuggets. Right. Mushroom. And then for the nuggets, it's 1 silicon. Per 2, so that's 2 nuggets. Okay. Maybe we should build more of these auto crafters for some of this stuff. Okay. Right. Because I think we have still have a few more rockets outside, and using them for drones is going to be really valuable. Is it? Okay. Yeah, I need to figure out how to organize this over here too. Okay, so let's do that. We need some iron. Let's make this a high priority, because that's making circuits and iron, so this one's going to take precedence. We'll let that do its thing, and then with a few more drones, that should allow this stuff to get filled up faster, transported around faster. Get it to a point where we don't have to wait so long. Did we build a T2 butterfly? No, I think that's a T2 beehive. T2 beehive, yep. Beehive. Okay. Let's see. Did this start working? Nope, not yet. There we go. They both take iron, right? And we need the heaters to increase our supply. So let's just grab, oh. Forgot one other thing. Oh, we need these for that, so we're not going to sell those. Those we could sell. Okay. So if that rocket fills up with those quartz, then once it's filled up, our other containers will start filling up, and we can send off our rocket and use that to make money for our other things. But we do need some iron. Because we need iron for our drone needs iron. Okay, let's go up the hill. Maybe we can find some iron up here. Don't see any back here. All right. Maybe we'll go inside the ship and see what's going on. Oop, probably need our flashlight for going in. Let's take some of that and some food. Looking for anything we can take apart. Nothing back here. Well, we have gone through this thing a few times, so there's probably not too much left. Let's go left, I guess. Where's this thing? Oh, we did leave one light in here, I guess. So silicon. Oh, there we go. So there is... Oh, so we take this out. It's not putting it in. Okay. I don't think. We could try putting it in and seeing what happens. There's our iron. Pretty sure we read that one already. Okay. That's enough to build our drone, so we're gonna get out of here. And... oh. But this also gets us more chips. Which we can use for... oh, did we get turned around? Might have got turned around. Nope. Because we can use those chips for both our T2 storage as well as our drones. Okay. Let's not deconstruct anything. Let's go here. We have the iron, but we don't have the rocket. So we probably should have brought more rockets, but 11 drones. So that's going to do pretty good. We might go grab some of the other rockets. Maybe we'll do that as our last. How many do we have? We have 4 chips, so, and we have 2 iron. So we can do 2 more drones. That'll work, because if we have 4 chips, we can do 2 drones and 2 more storage things. So we can do like a iridium storage upstairs eventually. But we need more of this first. So that's not working there. We don't have any surplus of iron anyway. Okay. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. That's gonna give us 1 more rod. Right? 3, 6, 7, 8. Did we not have 8? Oh. I bet my inventory was full, so I didn't pick up the last one. I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah. Okay. flashlight. Eat some food. Okay. Drop off our worm up here because we've been carrying that around for a while. Oh. Oh, we don't have enough because we just spent it on. We need 3 more. Yada. So we'll do the drone stuff and then we'll go back. Right, so that should give us 13 drones. Although that doesn't add up, 5 and 2 doesn't equal 13, but I guess some are just, are they stuck somewhere? Do drones get stuck? Or does demand mean that they're dropping it off and supply mean they're picking it up? Yeah, okay. But I don't know what multiple drone stations would do, other than giving you a little bit more inventory. Because, yeah. Well, I guess if they're not all doing that, so I guess we've hit kind of our capacity there. Okay. But now we can go up and do more. Is that uncommon? One of these is probably uncommon. Yeah. All right. Now we'll go see if we can get some more super alloy, build another fusion reactor, and that'll probably be our stream there. Is that enough? Do we need one more? Yeah. One more. One more. All right, so I guess we can go drop this off here. Yeah. What do we need for that? Yeah, so I could build that, but then we'd start over again on our super alloy. So the goal. So this is like this, our T5 heater thing is in the works. We've got that going. Yeah, so 600. Well, that fills up, so that's gonna, it lands, it's gonna do its thing, but right now we're doing the heat, trying to get that to increase faster. Is heat the one that we want, or is it all? Let's go check up front. Probably should have put more of this together. Although we could, there's no limit, I guess, on how many of these we could build. We could always build more. So that's general DTI for the stuff that we're unlocking there. But here, oh, it's biomass. So we need to focus more on biomass. Like insects is going pretty good. And animals is going a little slow, but it's getting there. So we'll need more of the fish stuff. But we don't really have any of the heat, so we should probably work on the T3 tree spreaders next time. And then come back to the heat. Because we want to unlock that stuff, but I guess general GTI is a combination of the biomass, heat, pressure, oxygen, all of that. So the T5 heaters are going to help with the GTI, but they won't help with the biomass. So biomass is going to help us unlock all the biomass stuff, but we need to get there. So heat is probably one of our slower ones. Because you can see pressure tick up every so often and biomass ticks up. Yeah, there goes biomass. Yeah, oh, there went heat. So we need to do the drills as well. Maybe kind of bounce between those once we get the T3 tree spreaders going, because we have 2 trees to go, so we can put those down, and that's going to help with our biomass rate. But getting this heat and pressure going is going to help increase our rate of increase, because I'd like to get the whole units going like 1 per second, and that'll get us done in a couple of days. So do we have enough? We have enough for another reactor. So we'll do our reactor. We'll come back down, and that will be our stream for today. Whoop. Okay. We'll sit down up here. And we'll build another reactor right here. Okay. Just put a whole bunch of those in this line. This is our T5 heater that we were going to build inside, but because of the size and everything, I think building a room over there for them isn't a bad idea. And then we have like our sky bridge over there. Which we do need to get it, this part of the base kind of filled out and finished as well. But I think once we get the reactors closed in, we'll make the layer above this more or less the roof. I mean, we can always expand it if we want to, but we won't plan on building any more up there. I will plan on hopefully building, there'll be enough space up there for the fusion reactors to supply all the power we need. Our heaters go in the building that we're doing over here. And then all of our drills are gonna occupy this area over here. But, all right. We'll go back inside and we'll call it a stream there. Because I believe we have 2 or 3 rods now. We definitely have the 3 powders over there. Oh. Yeah, 3 powders should be over there. I think the iridium, we'll go check the iridium real quick, but that should be good. That'll give us 1 more heater that we can build. Yeah, so we can take all of those. That'll be enough for that. Perfect. So with that, thank you for all of the likes, follows, and support. That's gonna be our planet crafter for the day. I'll be planning to do some planet crafter tomorrow as well. And then next week, we may not do any streaming Sunday through Thursday. We'll see how that goes, but likely we won't be doing any streaming. And we'll pick up next Friday. So with that, once again, thank you for the support. We'll see you tomorrow when the gaming journey continues. Our goals for today, we did get our T5 heater done. We did get the perimeter to start to go. And we're finishing our GTI at, say, 399 by the time we get all of this. So by the time we actually sign off. That's a little over 30, so we're averaging 30-ish stream at the hours mark or so. So not bad. And with that, have a good rest of your Thursday. And take care.